Wants it. Go ahead.
Being brave.
He's brave. He's willing to go through whatever it takes to grasp that, share it, possess it. Go ahead.
And go ahead, which...
Drive.
Drive.
Go ahead.
High strung.
High strung.
A mighty hunter.
Right, because he's on a quest.
Always weaving devices.
Always weaving devices, figuring out how to do it.
And a successful coveter of wisdom.
Right.
A philosopher all his days.
Successful coveter of wisdom means his father has already achieved wisdom. Therefore, he wants to, within himself, realize what is his inheritance, his destiny. That's destiny. Adrastia, right? That's the destiny. It's got it, he has it in the background. That's his inheritance. Yes, a little more, go ahead.
A philosopher all his days, a great wizard and
Philosopher
sorcerer.
means a lover of wisdom. If he's a lover of wisdom and he's pursuing Aphrodite, the goddess of divine beauty, then there must be a connection between divine beauty and wisdom.
Oh, and wisdom.
There must be a connection between the two. Now, this is why, in our culture, we cannot make sense of the wisdom traditions of the world. Because we don't stress the fact that in the ancients, especially in this whole Greek Platonic world, that wisdom is the most beautiful. That's it. The highest experience of beauty is had in the experience of wisdom, or put it the other way around. The very nature of the experience of wisdom is an experience in divine beauty. They have to go together. Because love came into existence at the same time as beauty. Would you not agree? If a divine beauty comes into existence, anyone who has a desire for beauty at that moment would come alive and pursue it. Anytime any of us can recognize something as both beautiful and good, what do? We want to go towards it. Right? Excuse me, step aside. I don't want to be second. Necessarily then. All right, could you continue and watch it to fold?
He was born neither mortal nor immortal, but on the same day,
Right?
sometimes he's blooming and alive when he has plenty,
When he has plenty.
and sometimes
Among the qualities of plenty is the successful coveter of love. Pardon me, the successful coveter of wisdom. And other times,
sometimes he's dying.
that's right, in what? For hey, you know the only problem in the whole nature of reality, the only problem, which would make it very simple for all of us, is just one thing. If at the moment when anyone became wise, they would vanish, get on a spacecraft, as it were, at the very moment, if at the very moment they grasped the nature of divine beauty, and therefore got into a mystical state of pure beauty, if that would end it, bang, it's over. Transformation and gone. But the next day, the saint has to have a cup of coffee.
Same day.
Right? Well, the same day, right, that's right. It has a beginning, middle, and end. And therefore, now, they certainly may penetrate it more deeply. They may become more greatly involved in it. They may share into a greater degree. They may participate in it more fundamentally and on a more intrinsic level. All of that can be true, but got to come out of it up and down. Right. Yes. Go ahead.
Sometimes he is dying.
Mm.
Again,
Right. Then quickly after it.
he gets new life through his father's nature. But what he procures in plenty always trickles away, so that love is not in want nor in wealth. And again, he is between wisdom and ignorance.
See, now we're going back here, aren't we? So now he's between ignorance and wisdom, and therefore we need a definition of both. All right, watch what he does then.
The truth is this: no God seeks after wisdom or desires to become wise, for wise he is already. Nor does anyone else seek after wisdom if he is wise already.
Yeah, at the moment you're wise. in the state, you don't seek it, you're in it. Enjoy it. Have a cup of coffee. Right, enjoy it.
And again, the ignorant do not seek after wisdom, nor desire to become wise, for this is the worst of ignorance, that one who is neither beautiful and good, nor intelligent should think himself good enough. So he does not desire it, because he does not think he is lacking in what he does not think he needs.
Now, remember what we said earlier. All right, let's go back. Myth. Must serve a purpose, a mystery. Now, this has to come together. This we're calling the model. This we call the myth. And they now have to come together to serve a purpose. If we don't have the purpose, then we don't understand why the author or whoever is relating the story is using it. Therefore, that's what we need. We need a context within which to understand this. Thank goodness there's another paragraph, and a short one at that. All right, remember the last point? Description of ignorance and wisdom. And therefore Socrates comes back to Diotima and raises the most interesting question. Go right ahead.
Then who are the philosophers, Diotima? If those who seek after wisdom are neither the wise nor the ignorant.
No. Where are the philosophers?
That's clear enough even to a child.
Now, we want to read this carefully enough so that we can see to what degree Diotima is using the key elements of this myth, the key elements of the model, goes back to those four distinctions: ignorance, opinion, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom, and brings them together into a unity. We want to see that, and we want to see at that moment whether it then discloses the purpose of the myth. The use of the model brought together. If we can see that, then we'll understand the myth. And as I say, we're very lucky it's a short paragraph. Could you be so kind as then to go into that? All right, now let's do it together now, all right? This is the myth. Okay, I'll underline it. Be nice to have another blackboard. Yeah, go ahead.
They are those between these two.
The model?
As love is.
As love is, the model? Right? That's where love is, between these two?
And that's where philosophy is, between those two.
Yeah, read it again, please.
The philosophers, they are those between these two, as love is.
Therefore, what's between these two?
Philosophy is between wisdom and ignorance.
That's right. Between these two. Who did we say before was between these two?
Love.
Personified it? And his teacher.
And Diotima.
Yeah. Therefore, what can we put over here? Philosophers.
Philosophers and Diotima.
Righto. Go ahead.
You see, wisdom is one of the most beautiful things.
See? Wisdom has to be.
One of the most beautiful things.
And therefore, if you catch a glimpse of it, to the degree that you can catch a glimpse of it, it would awaken a desire for it at the same time, at the same day that you perceived it, or caught a glimpse of it, or discovered its possibility. Any of those. What would awaken?
Love.
Love.
There's a love for the beautiful.
At the same day. Therefore, to the degree that you can catch this curious of all notions, that wisdom must be most beautiful, the most beautiful thing in the universe. All right, you got that? Wow.